Good morning, managerial communication students. Mr.D here once again. This is week number 9 of our 16-week class here at Norco College. And I just wanted to once again do a quick video going over what assignments you should be working on this week and explaining a little bit about the various business documents that you'll begin to start writing actually this week. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And there is our home page in Canvas, and I'm going to come down here. We're in module number 2, so I'm going to select that. And of course, last week you looked at, I believe, chapter 6 was on completing or revising your business documents or business messages, and it really did emphasize quite a bit about utilizing what we call design elements for readability. And this is things like using bullet lists, headings, bold text, short paragraphs separated by white space, italicized text, all caps. The one difference between essays that you probably did a lot of writing of back in your English class and business writing, the difference between the two is that in business writing, we use all those things to enhance the readability of our document. So we use headings so that people can grab, headings are like signposts that people can read down your document. Bullet lists make a paragraph a lot easier to scan versus having to read the whole paragraph. Bold text makes important things stand out, especially numbers, dates, etc. So all of those things help you not only read the document a little bit easier, but they make your document look nice too. So anyway, those are definitely important, and hopefully you're going to be applying all of that to your documents. Speaking of that, I'll be grading your parking memo this week as I get a chance. I'm still working on your individual presentations. I did grade everything last week on your individual presentations that was already turned in. Any student that already commented on 2 other students' presentations, I went ahead and graded. But if you didn't do that yet, I didn't grade yours yet. So I'll be looking at it once a week now. And if you do it sometime during the week, I will grade yours once I see 2 comments. Also, your comments need to be substantial. You can't just do, great presentation. You need to give them a little bit of substance, maybe 50 words or so of content back in response to their presentation. Anyways, moving to week number 9. By the way, this is our halfway point in the class. You're going to have another check-in assignment. We're actually covering 2 chapters this week. One is on positive routine messages, and then the other one's on negative messages. So there's a lot of similarities between the two. I think we get into emails, we get into memos, and we get into letters in these 2 chapters. And so you're going to be starting to create these documents. Of course, last week you created a memo. That's what your parking memo was. This week you're going to be looking at, I believe, how to do an email. Let me see, is that this week? So this week your writing assignment is a positive and negative message, and it is an email. So we're going to be talking about how to format an email. And really, an email is not difficult to format. You guys do them all the time. But what I'd like to see in your emails that you create, there's two very important things I'm going to say about emails. Number one is go ahead and create the title block. Now, your email program automatically creates that. It puts your email address in. It puts the email of the person you're sending it to in. It also puts the date. And then there's always a subject line. So make sure you create that when you create your emails. And then very, very important, business emails always have a full signature block at the end. So it should have your name, your title, your phone number with extension, and your email address all in the signature block. You don't need a space for a signature in an email, though, because there is no physical signature. So you don't need space, but you do need all that information at the end. And then, of course, make sure your email make sure you use in your email the elements of readability, such as bullet lists, headings, short paragraphs separated by space. I'll say this, your email should never be all one paragraph. It should be, even if it's a short paragraph, it should be broken into 2 sentences even, just to make it more readable. Anyway, so you're going to be doing an email this week, but looking at the schedule here, you have your check-in assignment for chapters 8 and 9. There's going to be 2 questions out of each chapter. You have the PowerPoint slides here if you want to review those. You have your quiz on chapter 8 and 9, and then you have your next writing assignment, which is going to be a positive and negative message, and it's going to be an email. And this one here is you are going to be writing a letter for your CEO to a resort that you're looking to have a conference at, and a retreat. And so you're going to be gathering information. It's just a routine email to this resort asking them various questions. I would highly recommend that you put any list of questions in an actual list. It makes it much easier for your recipient to read. They can just scan the list. It also creates like a mental checklist for them to go through and go, okay, I've done that, I've done that. It's really, really awful to get a whole list of things in a paragraph. You just can't, you're going to miss something. So put it in a list. Make sure you utilize those design elements in your document, but you're going to be creating an email. Even though there's addresses and stuff given, that's all meant to kind of trick you. You also have a second choice. That's one choice. You have a second choice. So you can either do a positive routine email, or you can do a negative email, which is no social media at work. And again, make sure you use the signature block and make sure you use the design elements for readability in your writing document. But that's pretty much it for this week. I think we did memos last week, so you shouldn't have anything to do on memos. I do have how to format a memo here, but I'm going to move that back to last week. And so, yeah, this week there is the Zoom session I've done on business writing, though, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that you watch that. I'm wondering why that one's, I'm going to go ahead and that one wasn't published for some reason. I'll double check, but I think that even if that's last session's Zoom session, it's still going to benefit you to watch it because it's going to explain to you everything you need to know about business writing. So anyway, that's it for the week, everybody. Hope you have a great week. If you need anything, please let me know. And